Okay, that was of course absolutely stupid of mine. Thank you, Kadesh. I actually didn't switch the sound on in OBS. Thank you for the hint, mate. So I can actually repeat everything, right? No, as I planted down, as I said in the title, we actually need more coal. What I did in the off, Kadesh, maybe that's interesting for you, I actually plucked down a couple more of... First 3 minutes are gonna be hilarious, yep, I know. I put down some more oil refineries, and I think actually for the moment we are producing enough oil. And I actually pumped up a little bit of our electricity production, so we are now producing just enough electricity for our whole encampment. And when I place them down, okay, currently obviously not. Okay, but what I realized in the off, Kadesh, you said in one of the last streams that actually nuclear power is the thing is you should really go after, and I realized how true that was. So I'm right now not certain after the coal thing what I should do, nuclear power or the next science pack. So that is something I need to find out. Okay, first things first. What I realized when I was placing down all that good jazz there, that it is impractical how I'm currently, as I said in the last stream, not refueling our trains. So my goal for this stream is actually a little bit boring, and that is placing down a train. Our tracks are all connected, so I would like to place down a train after I place more drills, which is actually getting coal and going through all them stations and placing the coal there in a chest. But I'm currently not 100% certain how I'm going to do that. I might need to increase... I might need to put down some more rails, since if I need to refuel Kadesh, right? If I need to refuel a... Okay, we are under attack. If I... Very quickly, if I want to refuel a train, I need an inserter right in the front, right? So basically I would need to place down a second train stop and let the wagon be here, get the coal out, and then somehow get in the coal in. This is not the perfect example since we have coal here. Actually for the... Oh, yes, exactly, okay. Then this is the thing I have not thought about before when I placed all them tracks down. That I would, for example, here would have a extreme problem. You can't place down the train stops on curves, right? So basically I, in this case, would need to place it down there. Okay, okay. Not cool, but necessary. Okay, the crap part is that I don't want to drive down to this train, but it's stocking up there. That is not nice. Here's another nest. That ain't nice as well. So I think I'm just gonna take the tank. Okay. What is of course for certain, we can... For now we are producing enough coal at the current point. So I'd say we might just use... this coal station to actually head out with a train, not replacing but refilling the other train stops. And Kadesh, what I realized, I looked at not a tutorial, but when I did some reworking in the off, of course, that point I didn't know when I placed down the factory that maybe my idea with having two different producing stations was not the ideal spot. I think it would have been easier if I just would have had one factory and just extended it and not placing down a second one. That was, I think, not a good call. But well, if I would do it a second time, I would do it differently. Okay, that should actually work out. And I think I'm for now just doing it with one container. Okay. I should have thought of inserters. Should have planned a little bit more. But well, that is how it is. Okay, we... I would actually like to use the... Okay, this is not the ideal one. But maybe on the way back. Sadly enough, we need to go back to the factory again and get some tools. I will now overproduce a little bit in inserters, since we need a couple of them. And then I take a quick look. I don't think I should engage them right now, since I do not want to die. Okay, there's another nest. Kadesh, do you actually know did this nest here just spawn, or do they do you need to, so to say, discover them to actually see the insect nests? I somehow had the feeling that they're just that I just didn't see them before, and that is the reason why they weren't marked on a map. At least the part of the map which has been already freed of the fog of war, so to say. I think there's a special bug that comes and places an egg or some sort, and that becomes a new nest. Ah, right. Nasty bugger. Okay, please leave the tank and let me get to them good. So we need, for now, green. I've never seen one, but someone told me they have. Okay. And then let me produce a couple of them. One thing in certain, new nests will appear on the map. Okay. Got that. We have a train. Maybe I'm already going to produce a wagon. Well, that one might come in handy. And since we have a tank without wheel tank ammunition, I'm quickly going to take my ammunition with me. And that's another thing, at one point I'm already noticing that with our 2 oil fields I'm using, it is actually, I think in the end, not enough oil, since for the next production steps, especially with the heavy oil, it is we need to pump up the oil production. And luckily enough, if we take a look to the map, there's one oil field down there, which I'm going to use. Okay. Do I wanna... No. I'm not going to do the refilling as of yet. Okay, for a little bit of action, I will now take down the 2 new nests. So we have done a little bit of cleaning, and that should be fine. And then we can head on and install the first step for the refueling train. Maybe we are just going to take the new train for refueling and use it to refuel the first couple of stations or trains, or at least going there and filling up the container. I think okay, no more production, or spawning to be precise. All of them. One is remaining. Okay, did hit. It just took a little bit to fall there. And I ran out of fuel at the perfect moment. Luckily, a little bit of coal is remaining. Okay, good. Threats are for now eliminated, and since we are right off the corner of a coal production, I will actually already quickly take the coal with me. Let me take this one down as well. Okay, so I think the imminent threats are for now, for a couple of hours gone. They're going to come back sooner or later. Okay, let's quickly refuel this bad boy. Although I right now, of course, ain't certain if one train is going to be enough for refueling all the, at least not the trains directly, but for refueling the containers at the train stops. But that is something we will find out over time, since I guess I'm going to spend a little bit of time with this game overall. Okay, fun fact, inventory is full. That of course ain't nice, since... Okay, no, just working out. Into the trunk. Never can have enough coal with us until we have actually nuclear power coming up. Alrighty. Stopping right there. Going over here. And now we actually have in... Do I use containers? That wouldn't actually be that stupid, right? And of course in this direction, going out and doing it like that. And this is now for just a little tinsy test run. Okay. And no, that's actually... Let me think. I think I'm... You are planning on taking the coal out of the locomotive? No, I was messing up, of course. So I did... Yes, I know where I messed up. The train stops... The train stop, of course, needs to be... Okay, I can't... Give me that. Okay, that should be right. Right, Kadesh? No, it should be... Not directly. Wait a sec. Where's actually... Okay, we need to place it a little bit up. Oh my god, this is not complicated, but I'm messing up. Okay, now it's actually correct, like that. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Kadesh. Okay, we got it. And once this train has taken off, I hope that... Okay, so that is working out. Okay, no more interference. Neat. Then I'll take a little bit of coal out of here. Just to keep this one going to its first stop. And let me start small here. Okay, we will then start at, what is it called again? Again, Luke Mark is going to be our first stop. Let's add this one. I'm for now just going for 5 seconds in order to do the testing, and frustrated potato is going to be second one. And then we should have the first stuff going on. Okay, then she's going to drive a little round, and then... Okay, oh crap, yes, I drove too far. She's now going to take the big route, but that is just fine. No, she's going to be fueled, the cargo is going to be fueled, and that is also important. Okay, good. The question is, of course, how long in the end the train rides then are going to go, but that is fine for me. Okay, we have saved the first, and I need a signal down here. Okay, do I still have the rail chain? Let me place it down there. Okay, that was of course wrong. Okay, there we got it. Okay, it was of course... Let me again... Okay, I don't wanna... I don't need chain, Kadesh. What do I need? The normal signals? Okay, chain is for more complex train systems, so the solution would be placing there just a... We still have a bug there in the train system, so regular signal, okay. Got that. Let me then, okay, I'm already losing track on what is going on here. And basically, I guess the best thing would be to place down a signal here as well. Is the chain works as a regular signal and more. Okay, so is the chain signal practically, I guess, is more expensive than... Okay, there we need another one as well. On, okay. But in the end, to speeden that up, I should place down some signals here. That is utterly needed in the end. Okay, first things first, the one thing we have noticed is actually that this one was not good. Let's place it down there. And good part is that the train actually now ran away from us. Kadesh, is there some way, okay, but we can do it over here, to just pause the trade route of the train to stop the route? Somehow the play button, if you click it, actually nothing is happening, or at least I didn't notice that. And this one is the one I need. Let's add a... Okay. So we basically now have the system working for one train track. The manual auto switch. Ah, okay, thank you. The manual auto switch, alright. Okay, good, good, good. I'd say before we set up all of them routes, I would like to... I should have done... We'll stop the train. Okay, thank you very much. I should have done the refueling thing earlier on. It is now driving between them stops and everything is not the nicest thing to do. Okay. This one's actually automatically refilled. That is good. So nothing to be done there. There are so many things I would do differently if I would start the game over again. I messed up so many things. Unbelievable. And this one tree shall fall as well. Good. A nice clean railway. Okay, if I do it smartly, don't hit me, please. Okay, this is... Okay, yes, this is, I think, the one which is automatically refilled. I hope. But I'm going to do it the easy way. Take note of the colors that appear on the track when you hold a signal. In your hand, every color is a separate section of track. And train will not enter a section that already contains a track. Yep. That means basically the more trains I have on one track, or of one part of the track, I should actually place down more signals there in order to not have them wait until one train has finished up all the track parts. Okay, that of course makes sense. I think this one is going to be automatically refilled, but I just want to be safe for now and not think about that anymore. Alrighty, good, good, good. This one is basically refilled as well, so no thinking about that one. And since we are already here, and this track probably needs to have some reworking. Did you place a inserter wrong there? I hope not, Kadesh. That would be a absolute noob mistake. Let's take a quick look. I hope not. That would be a little bit embarrassing. I guess you are talking about the one at the... Actually then refilling the locomotive. Yes, okay, you're absolutely right. Oh my god, how can... That should not happen. Okay, thank you, Kadesh. You are absolutely, again, as usual, very, very helpful. Thank you so much. You're really helping out so much. Okay, I'd say the only way I don't want to rework... Okay, with this track I need to put it back there. And this one I need to be pulling back here. So I guess what might be a little bit helpful is actually getting this one here reworked at least a little bit. And now we should have more space available. Okay, not working out. A little bit more space available to get things done the right way. If... Okay, obviously it can't connect here. Oh god, I hate tracks sometimes. Okay, there are some hiccups with the stream. If you ask me something and I don't respond, it's possible I didn't catch the question. Okay, I see. Okay, yes. Actually, the streams should be overall stable, but sometimes I have 1.6% dropped frames, so sometimes I guess I should thank you for the thank you for the tip there. I should really do something about the internet. I actually have the internet connection should be speed-wise just fine, Kadesh, but sometimes, especially in the evening times, it is, I guess, a little bit overloaded. Crappy. Why is this not working out? I don't get it. Then we do it that way. Not pretty, but just working out. So the train should be driving again. It's a problem at some point. It's a jump and I don't know what you said then. Okay. Yeah. There should be... Okay, this is what I'm going to do in the... Hopefully I can do... getting in touch with the internet provider. I don't know from which part of the world you are coming from, but here in Germany sometimes, especially when all the people are home in the evening, the internet just gets too crowded and even your good internet connection gets really sucky if you are unlucky and everything in your region is overloaded. Absolutely crap. Okay, first of all, I can't... thank you, Kaddish. Let me see. Can actually use this one. I can place down... I think we have some sort of the best internet here, fortunately. Okay. Lucky one. Oh, gigabit optic fiber. What the hell? I envy you for that. I really envy you. Maybe I don't even need to Okay, that actually does. I am not going to readjust the containers. I'm just going to what if you use the same station but unload the coal on the other side? Fun fact, I was just thinking, not exactly like you, Kadesh, not exactly. I was thinking pulling out the coal here and getting it over there. But in this case, you are absolutely right. This is even the neater solution. But I should then use filter inserters here, which is no problem at all. But that is actually the not that time-consuming option here. Yep, let's do it that way. Ah, okay, yes, Kadesh, and I would even refuel the fuel train. Yep, this is splendid. Okay, I think yes, I'm for now just doing one container on each side, and if that is then in the end not going to work out, okay, this one is facing the right direction, and this one as well. Maybe maybe the containers are not even necessary. But well, it is just coal. For now we actually have enough of it. Okay, the filter inserter, I will use coal where very much needed. Pulling down those poles. Okay, and one container is a good idea always, I think. Okay. Yep, since the belt line is very, very small, right? Yeah, as buffer for trouble times. Yep. I see it the same way. Alright, then this one is working out. We can actually already include it. If the train can reach this station, I can already include it. So frosted potato was... Okay, it is stuck again, so I need to go up there at one point. And this train station down here where we just are is called Florian Michael Bosch. Can we reach it? Yep, we can. And I'm just going to put down 5 seconds for now. Okay, let's increase it actually to 10. Double the time, double the coal. What is of course what might be needed is I'm not certain with our track lane as it will be, if I have connected everything, quite long, and I don't know whether one coal line would be one going on with one coal wagon between all them stations would actually be the enough amount we need there. Okay, coal is there. A little bit messier it might become here, but I can still place a filter inserter. Okay, of course. Okay, yes, I was thinking not good there. This one. Here we need a filter. I think it will be enough. They don't consume that much. Okay, thank you. And yes, the containers are going to be filled up over time. Yes, thank you, Kadesh. Again, good point there. This direction, and the other way around. We, of course, want to have coal. And that should be working out just fine. Alrighty. Okay. The easy part is done. We have done those ones. I can actually add I can add the spoon station. I can add the spoon station to, if it can reach it, yes. And for now, just 10 seconds. Okay, see you in a second. Alright. That is done. Now is the big question. Where the hell is our bloody tank? Okay, it's up there. Just a little walk. Just fine. I'm sorry. Sorry for the coughing. Very, very sorry. Okay, reached the tank, and then we can just go on. I know it's again a little... Oh, no. No more excuses here. Okay, let's start over here, then we can fix the tracks. They are refilling themselves. Then we go down there, then we have one fixed, and we can do the same thing there. Let me check. Okay, in the meantime, some things can be produced for placing down. You did actually didn't miss anything. I'm just now going... I didn't do much. I just produced a little bit for... I just checked if I have enough stuff for pulling down the next couple of steps. Nothing too important. Okay. And then I realized, Kadesh... oh, I just had a... Okay, I just had a thought right now. Okay, shoot. Do you have stack inserters researched? Yup, I have. They work really well with the trains in general, as they are much faster at moving stuff from and into chests. But in the end, we'll fill up more in much less time. Okay, what the hell? It's actually a good point. And in the end, maybe that is something I'm going back to factory and going to get the materials for stack researchers and then going to produce some. That might be a good point. I am right now not certain whether I should go into that, Kadesh, or not. I'm currently just working, what you have seen, with the time pass condition, because I am never certain. You can't really work with when the certain amount of cargo reaches a certain amount, right? Or I maybe should even get into that. Then we could increase, of course, the or decrease the time the train is actually waiting at certain parts of the tracks. This is where I'm very uncertain whether you really can use that, how fine you can work with the conditions. They are all in the game. Okay, that's not the point right now. Let me get the required ingredients, we need more of the green circuit boards and the red ones. I lost you. Okay. I was. There are, there are certain conditions for the what you basically know for the trains, like time passed, or whether some certain material cargo has reached 0. When you use trains, what conditions do you are working with cargoes emptied, but does your factory has such... I can't work with that, because as you see, my belts are currently stacking up. They are completely full. So basically, if I would say until cargo is empty, the train wouldn't start over again. This is why I'm currently using the time pass condition. Okay, sadly enough, I usually have it like this. Okay, I wanna see. Okay, copper cables coming in. Where are they? Basically, the little problem is currently that we getting not all the ingredients we need, since 2 or 3 train subs has stopped driving around, and one basic ingredient is missing: copper. If empty and 5 seconds passed or 30 seconds passed. Oh, alright, you can... okay, and then you... okay. 5 sec... okay, okay. That is there to make sure the train doesn't leave immediately and it can be fueled. That's a good point. That's what I'm going to do. It's a very, very good point. Thank you, Kadesh. That is helping out a lot. Okay. But what I'm just realizing... Of course, replace empty with full when needed. Okay, yes. That's a good point. Let me just produce 5 stack inserters. And what we really right now need to do... Are we under attack as well? Yep. I need to refuel the trains. As sadly as it is just a waste of time. Our production is currently coming to a halt, and that is never a good thing, and certain ingredients are now missing. That is of course not very good. Where did I just place the bloody tank? Right there. Do I have enough coal? That might be something I should take with me for refueling quickly. Sadly, okay, we still have a couple of... Still got half an hour remaining. I hope that we can get at least some fueling up at least done. I know this is probably not the most interesting part of the game, but it's nonetheless actually a part of this game. What I am not going to be able to do in this live stream, I definitely going to do in the when I don't get it done with the refueling of them trains. I definitely am going to do it in the off, so we can handle the next part what we want to do in the next live stream on Friday, which is either going to be... Okay, this is a mess here. Friday I have planned, whether that's going to work out or not, is actually going for a science pack. Okay, I definitely need more signals down here, but that is not what I want to fix right now. This one going. This one going. Okay, now the signals are actually just fine. And maybe more space here might be needed as well. So let me see, do we... Okay. There's a breach, but I hope these guys are just... are being fueled. Okay. One more train needs to be fueled up again, but... since I'm already here... let's just... do the refueling thing here anyhow. What I can actually do right here, just to save a little bit of time. Okay, let's place it in the middle actually. Doing it like that. So this one is refueled as well. Maybe some are then fueled double time. Good that we are here, then we can fix this problem. Oh, good. Goodness, goodness, goodness. What have I done here? Okay, this one is blocked because... okay, fine. And maybe I should place one more stop down there. On yellow. Yep. Yep, Kadesh. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay, in the end, we are having 2 stops right here. This is going to be tricky. Not this one. This is going to be easy. And I already made a mistake. Let's... actually use the filter, not the filter inserter, but the stack inserter right there. And this one is probably full. Okay, because of this, it's not fueling it up. Anyhow, that's good. And the filter inserter into this direction. Already going to place coal in it. Alrighty. Then this track can be included as well. Good, good, good. Okay, I gonna need to go to the restroom for a second as well. I'm going to be back in 1 second. And I'm back and a little bit more relaxed Okay. Goodness sake. This train, I didn't even know that I have 2 copper trains here. That is actually quite neat. And now this one is a little bit more tricky because I always have the tendency to place things down very close. Seeing here with this one and seeing with the crossing lines, which is not ideal if you don't know everything in the game, and then stuff like refueling comes in. But you can... It's not nice, but I think it will just work out. Like that. Okay. This one going to go into this direction. We of course down here need the wonderful little filter inserter going to this direction. This little dude is doing it that way. It's not nice looking, but sometimes nice looking does not matter, especially in Factorio. Okay, so these two are connected, and not connected, but at least the trains now are getting refueled. Since we are in this vicinity, I can refuel this train. Did you see the filter? Oh. No, Kadesh, I did not. Thank you again for the tip. Always much appreciated. I sometimes feel stupid. Maybe you know that feeling sometimes. You just try to pay attention and then in the end you really don't pay attention. Why ever? That is at least the curse of my life. Okay, no, not wanting to be hit by a train. Okay, that one is set. We have this one set. Gonna repair the tank. Okay, we could go on down here, but I'd say I go over there and there. Then we can fix the refueling. Not the refueling, we can fix this one. And this track is working again. That is the plan. Let me see. We still have inserters. We still have a couple of them belts. Maybe it wouldn't be too... It's one thing to just play. Streaming at the same time takes its toll, I think. Yep. And talking while playing is... Doesn't seem that way, but always... I mean, I ain't no entertainer. There's still a lot of missing, but... Yep, it is sometimes not that easy. And I am somehow not getting used to it, but well. Over time. Okay, let's... Couple more of them belts. Actually, Kadesh, do you know what? You are way too kind to me. Good part is copper now is coming up here again. And that again was a... Oh. The tank should not be used in tight locations. Lesson learned. Okay, are we going? Yes, okay. We will start over at Boozelbox. I do enjoy the names of the random names of the stations in this game. Gotta love them. Okay. Yes, lesson learned until the next time you are running into something, yep. But it's glad to hear that I'm not the only one who's where this is actually happening. Okay, here we need a little bit of a longer belt. Maybe even in 2 directions. What is smarter? What actually is smarter? Well, it actually does not matter, it's just cold. Having 2 stops or having 1 stop and filling 2. We do it from down to up, and then we can actually do both, I hope. Okay, container. Okay, I placed it wrongly. Container, inserter, belt. Let's try it out that way. That might not work out. Just cancel the second station. Oh, you have 2 copper trains coming here. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, this is what I meant before. What I think is Saki with 2 factories. I'm actually bringing, if I'm not utterly mistaken, copper up here and copper. At least I'm bringing them to different locations. But Kadesh, this is actually a nice spot. I'm not going to fix it right now, but I should actually write it down. It might be a good point to just have 1 train with 2 wagons and let it drive to drive to the locations. Let me just write down the station name. Jan Bremer. And this is something I'll then do in the off and actually merge them and only have 1 station here for this stuff available. I mean, if you, or if I, if I'll, okay, that's right. If I'm going to completely fill them up, then it should be no problem at all, and that then should just work out fine. I at least hope. Okay, this station should for now be fine. I'm already, I think, seeing a few problems on the minimap since. Okay, this is just out of fuel. All right. I sense a wrongly placed inserter. I'm not learning it, Kadesh. This one is right? Okay. No, this one was correctly placed. This one is right. This one is right. What am I missing, Kadesh? This one down here, Kadesh, this one down here, I hope. If my mind is not completely effed up right now. This one should actually doing the stuff properly as it should. The wagon with coal. Okay. Kadesh, okay. You were of course right. This one is just not placing on the belt. And this one. It should be alright now, Kadesh, right? Okay, good. Okay, we still have a couple of stations remaining, Kadesh. Maybe I am able to do it with them properly without anything happening. Or without placing anything wrongly without help. I mean, it's always great when you are helping out, of course, but maybe I can make it without you noticing me doing something wrong. That might be nice for a change, if I can do it right the first time I do it. Got that, and I'm just going to make it easy on here if I would have dynamite with me. Can I produce? Oh. Okay, we are just shy of 6 explosives. Okay, that's of course not nice. Then this station we can fix later on. Then I'm just going to fix this one. Think about the container. This is why I should always place them in the first spot. Okay, inserters. Okay, crap, I'm just noticing something, Kadesh. I did place at the last station, I did place the fast inserters and not the filter inserters, which might become a problem. Okay, this one is putting it out of the chest. This one is putting it from the belt to the chest. And this one is pulling it from the cargo container into the chest and from the chest onto belt. Okay, that should be just fine. Here we still have a fix to do with the cliff we need to take down. And then I can just simply put the stuff right there. Very, very easy. And now let's quickly head back to the station where I placed the wrong inserter. I hope I didn't place all of them. Okay, it's just one station where I might have placed them wrong. Yep, okay. Not might, I did. No train incoming. Luckily nothing has been inserted, that is good. And now he's placed in the right direction. And pulling that out of there. Alright, good. This one pulling it back. This one in there, okay. Should be fine. Error fixed. Okay, then this is good, we can actually fix this problem and fixing the fueling trains up in one sweep. Okay, what problem? What did I oversee there, Kadesh? Then you mean the copper station where I just placed the filter inserter, right? The second drain will receive coal when the first chest is full, I think. The first inserter will hog all the coal, the copper, yes. That was what I was fearing. Okay, now I'm down here. Let me quickly set up all the coal thingy right here. Let's put down a signal, and then we go back to the copper station and take a look at the problems we are having right there. Okay, I can only produce one of them. Let me place it right there. Everything should be fine now. And then placing first of all the chest. Okay, maybe since this is actually very I should place on the long train routes, I should place down more signals in order to not blocking the tracks when one is actually when one train is passing over it. This direction, the other direction, and this one. Okay. Let me see. From the belt to the belt, from the chest to the chest. Okay. That now is working out. And now the last thing, coal needs to be in the selection of the inserter. Okay, good. Then let's quickly go not into the cliff, but to the copper field line. And let's see. Okay, Kadesh, you of course mean that first of all, no, wait, let's take a look. That the second station will actually not receive any coal. That's probably the problem. Let's see. Alright, here we are. Okay. I think you of course mean that the fast inserter here is actually pulling everything into this chest and none of the coal is going to be on the other end. I think you can fix it by placing a stack inserter to take out the coal from the chest. Wait a second. What I see as at least with my naive mind, I would say the way more coal will come on the belt and the fast inserter will not get them all. Okay, now I understand what you are talking about. That ain't nice, but just to get it working, let's just do it this way around. This is what we were talking about, right, Kadesh? Stack inserter gets the coal out, and now the belt should be, or at least the rest, or at the end of the belt, at least a little bit of coal should come up. But a stack inserter would be needed to, I mean, yes, to fuel. Yes, I didn't want to get back. Wait. Okay, I still have a stack inserter. Okay, I thought what the hell? I'm confused. Stack filter inserter you are talking about. Okay. Okay. Now I get what you mean. But luckily, Kadesh, as I already knew that would be coming up, we of course have one stack filter inserter in the inventory. This is actually very, very lucky. So, I think I got it. Stack filter inserter to take coal out of the train, okay. Stack inserter then to put the coal out of the chest onto the belt. And then this should be actually the product. Ideally, yep, okay. Of course, ideal now too would be to have a stack inserter right here, which I can't produce. I hope, I don't want to write it, do I write it down? No. I hope I will be able to think about it in the end. Okay, what we... Okay, to actually, I'm only going to stream about 10 more minutes to have a little bit of a satisfying, so to say, ending for the stream. I'd say we have not yet plugged in every train station we have, but what we are actually missing, the important ones we have, the outer ones. What is then still missing? These ones are filled, these ones. What is missing are actually those ones. Okay, we are under attack, which I will do in the off. I suggest I'll just now add all the stations, and then we can actually drive through one time, and then we know it is actually working, at least that the containers are being filled. And then at least this is for me a little bit of a satisfying ending. As I said earlier on, I will do the other stations in the off, so we won't have such a, so to say, boring stream again. We will, the next stream we will go into either nuclear production or science pack production, or for the science pack production in the end, preparing for the science pack production. That is actually the precise thing. This is what I've planned. How far we are going to get there, this was not boring at all. Okay, thank you, Kadesh. It was not, but it was actually the really, really necessary. We needed to do that anyhow. But thank you for the feedback, Kadesh. Always, you know it, much appreciated. But I'm a little bit lost right now because I can't tell. Okay, this one, frustrated. I'm now lost track, which is actually the right station. I think we were over here, right? Okay, another one. This should be solved then. This can actually be, since this is coal, this should be... Okay, Luke, Mark... I have, yes. Do you lose in your, when you play Factorio, do you... You are probably losing track of your train lines as well, right? I guess this is a normal thing. Okay, which one? It should be Luke Mark, should be in the name, in the rate, in the, oh goodness, I can't talk anymore. Could it be this one? Crap. Now, okay, I know how I can differentiate them. Let me... Dijkstra, oh. English pronunciation, especially with names I do not know. I'm having big troubles. What I just remembered is I think I put 5 seconds passing time. Or was it? No, 15 it definitely was not. I don't think... Yes, it's no English name. But I'm always having problems when I'm talking English and I need to pronounce non-English names. This is always one of the most problematic things for me. But I'm doing my best. It's Dutch. Okay. Are you Dutch, Kadesh? Or why do you know that? You, of course, don't need to answer. This is, of course, always true. I feel so stupid not finding... No, I'm from Romania. And you... Okay, now I'm actually confused. I'm gotta move out of Germany, man. I just looked it up. Okay, I need to move out of Germany. Romania has such a good internet connection. I'm impressed. That is all what I can say. Okay, I need to concentrate for... Give me just... Okay, I think it's actually this one. No, it is not. But not much else in good around here. Okay, yes, I wanna find... How, Kadesh, tell me, how do you find the train you just have put down? How do you find it? I don't get it. It should definitely... Okay, I know it. It should have 3 stations. And one should be down here, because this is one of the first lines I set up. So definitely the train that you want to carry the coal. Yes, I already set it down before, Kadesh. But now I at least identified Help Me 2000, wonderful train station name, should be on the route. And then it should be actually this. Yes, because this was the first one, yes. So, oh no, Frustrated Potato it is then. Frustrated, the train that you... Frustrated Potato should only be in 1. And I think I just found it. Frustrated Potato is the only station which is only used 1. And this is actually the first one I set up, where I was trying to do it with a true... with a 2-stop layout. So that should be it. And the train is right now stuck down there. Is it actually the one? No, okay. What we... Give it a name. The... How can I name it, Kadesh? Or did you mean the train station? Okay. The train station, yes. Okay, let me just do something. The route. The train, you meant. But that was the wrong one. How can I name the train? I could change the color, but that would not. But maybe Kadesh, just putting it to bright green might be. Okay, I had the hope that you see the green on the map. To recognize this one now, I'm just going to do it that way. The route for coal. Maybe you can't. It was pretty sure, but maybe I miss. Yes, the route for coal refilling. Maybe that then is going to help me out. If I take a look here, that is for now actually going to help out. Alrighty. I wanted to go to the train. It is still down there, and okay, then before we go on, I need to have a free track, so let me refuel this train and then go over there. With being on or in this car, we are actually a little bit faster than we are with the tank, so we can quickly do it. Oh no. So that is for being or trying to be faster and then driving right into a dead end. Okay, this is the one which needs a little bit of love. And I think the train we are looking for, well, not looking for, the green train is actually stuck because we do not have placed down enough of those wonderful little signals. Kadesh, what I really need to do, not now, of course, what I really need to do is placing down more signals. The trains are getting, now that I'm pulling down more and more trains, they are getting more often stuck. This is a condition I actually don't want to have too often. Okay, let's then enter. And it is, it doesn't have loaded any coal. So let's see. What I'm a little bit confused about, it actually should have loaded, it already should have a little bit of coal inside the cargo. So let's see where the mistake there is. Okay, maybe it already has loaded it up. And let's see how. Okay, it's not getting much. So in this station, I should probably increase either the time passed condition or use stack inserters, but in the end it's actually working out. Okay. Then let us do the manual thing and add the boozle box, no, RAM, and a rating condition. Okay, there we have the another problem. Not all the tracks are connected. There's just one little connection missing. And I guess, but to climb on and Ren waltz, we should actually be able to get to. For now, 10 seconds. I'm going to adjust that later on. And what else do we have down there? Climb on and Alexander Prüsch. Okay, Alexander Prüsch we don't have on it as well. Down to 10 seconds. And another station. Okay, why don't I just use this map? Alexander Prüsch we have, climb on it is. Okay, and maybe I even added Jan Bremer, which we can't. Okay, so there's one connection missing. But actually it should be now going through more stations, I'm sorry, plural of course, which means more of them stations should be filled, not the stations directly, but the trains on it should be filled. This is good, so we have now included at least a couple of them to not being stuck. The thing which I need to identify is where, okay, do I have enough coal? No. The next is this one, the next stop would be, let me fix this problem, this is not good, and refuel the train so the passing through the coal train can actually pass through everything. And then it's not. Okay. What I've of course not thought about. It might be intelligent, Kadesh, unless I'm very mistaken, but you probably know it, Kadesh. The train routes, right? The train is not, of course, it is going through them stations like here and not the closest distance between them, right? That is one ugly thing I need to fix as well. That the train actually goes in a route which makes sense and not going crazy through in the order you put them. Okay, not the closest. It is of course actually common sense. So basically the train is working. We have not yet included all of them stations. What needs to be adjusted is, on the one hand, we need the train to get to all of them stations. So I need to find the right spot to connect the train lines with an exit, so to say, and a going onto the track. And the only connection I see would be actually this point, because the train is coming from up here. At least it is reaching this point, and it can reach all of that. We don't have a connection right there, and I was hoping when it's going down here on the way back, since it's coming from there, I don't understand why it's not going on here. Is it actually... Okay, that's not the right one. but it should be allowed to drive up there and not down there. Ah, okay, what I see, it might get on here. Let me see if I got that right. And then it would have a connection. Okay, here we need a signal as well. We have a connection right there. Okay, I don't think I can't fix that right now, sadly enough. Okay, okay, we don't even have signals. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, at least it worked out for a little bit. We now have a train refueling train running. I will now actually go offline in a couple of seconds and going to watch some football and divine about what I'm going to do in the off. In the off, for the next live stream, I will be able to actually fix this situation, getting all the train routes. See you on Friday, same time, Kadesh. Connected and do all the in-between stuff. This is what I'm going to do. So we can then jump in the next episode, in the next live stream. Kadesh, one more thing. What do you think is better for the next live stream? Going for... I wonder if I should go for nuclear power, or whether I should prepare the next production, the utility science pack. Okay, go there. And maybe that is something I'm going to get up. Something's going to be prepared. I don't know what. Yes, Kadesh, it's a hard question, right? My thinking there is... without next science, do you think that next science pack? What I see there. Okay, then, but that's one more thing. I need to increase coal production, since I think I need way more steam engines. Because I need so many oil pumps and the refineries to actually. And okay, then not nuclear. Then let's go for science pack. And maybe I'm even going to extend the coal production in the off. Okay, that's the plan. Then, thank you, Kadesh. I would have probably gone for nuclear power, but I'm not relying. But thank you for the tip. Then we go for science pack. But I really need to head out right now. For everyone who watched construction robots. Okay, let's talk about that in the next live stream, Kadesh, on Friday. Thank you for helping out, and the other guys who are watching, thank you so much as well. I hopefully will see you all on Friday. Have a wonderful end of the week then.